In this video, I will show you how to add an Instagram feed to your Shopify store quickly and easily. Now, this is completely customizable. Right now, this is a big widget that I have on here, but you can make this a lot smaller. You can make this a single post. This is completely customizable to how you want it to look. The first thing that we need to do is open up Elfsight. This is the tool that we will be using to build the widget, and I've linked it in the description below. Go ahead and click on that link and it will take you straight over to this page. This link also ensures that everything connects properly when we embed it. From here, just enter your email into this box to sign up for free, and then on this next page, create your password. Just like that, we are signed up and ready to go. Okay, so once we are signed up to Elfsight and we have access to all of the Elfsight widgets, the widget that we are specifically looking for is the Instagram feed. Now, this should show up right at the top of the page. If for whatever reason it doesn't, we can click into search widgets right here and we can just search for Instagram. Either way, this is the Instagram feed widget that we need. So let's go ahead and click into this. It's then going to ask us to choose a template to start with, and we have things like a full profile widget, we have a grid right here, we have a small widget, which is going to take up a lot less space, and it's going to be much smaller on the website. We can use hashtags as well. We have a dark profile widget for if you have a darker website. So just find the one that you want to use, and then we can click continue with this template. In here, it's now going to ask us to add the Instagram source, and this is where we are going to connect your Instagram account. So all we have to do is choose if we want to add an account or if we want to add a hashtag. I'm going to go for an account right here, and we will use Erling Haaland. I think his @ is Erling. So you just type in the username right here. We could even go @ to make it more distinguishable. And once this is added, we have the option to connect to Instagram. So if we click on connect, this is going to open up Instagram right here, and we can go through and connect this up. This isn't necessary, but this is going to enhance the widget performance. So now that you have your posts added to this Instagram feed, we can then go to filters and we can choose any posts that contain certain hashtags or hide posts that contain certain hashtags. We can choose how many posts we would like to display. We can also go for sorting, and we can choose how we would like to sort this. From here, we can then go down to the layout, and we can choose if we want a slider or a grid layout. We can go down and customize how many rows are in here, the gap between each of the images. We can choose the header as well. So if we want to turn the header on or off, which is this section at the top. We can also choose the header elements and what is shown inside of here or what isn't shown inside of here as well. We can turn these on or off. We can then go to the slider settings and choose things like the drag control, the arrows control for if people would like to scroll along, the animation speed, and if you would like this to autoplay and auto scroll. And then we can also add a feed title at the top. So I could say my Instagram feed, just like this. From here, we can then go to the post area and we can choose the post style that we would like to use. We can choose the aspect ratio and essentially how big these images are, if they are like a rectangle or if they are a classic square. We can choose if we would like to show the likes and the comments and the text when we scroll over this. So if I turn these off, as you can see, nothing's going to show up now when I scroll over. We can also choose what happens when somebody clicks on this. So right now, it's just going to open the feed as a pop-up and allow people to scroll through. But we can also go in here and we can choose if we want to open this post on Instagram when they click into this. So I'm just going to set this back to pop-up. Finally, we can then go down to the style, and this is where we can choose the color scheme for this and how this is going to show up on the website, so we can make this fit our website better. We can go in and we can customize the header style, the text color, the arrows color, and everything like this. So just play around in this area and make sure this fits your website. Once you have this created and it now looks how you would like it to look, all we then have to do is click on publish. And Elfsight is then going to take us over to this screen where we can now choose a plan. Now, the plan that you go for is going to depend on how many monthly views your Shopify store gets. So for example, with this Pro plan, this is going to allow us up to 50,000 monthly Shopify views to our store using this widget. With Basic, this is going to allow up to 5,000 monthly Shopify views. And Elfsight also has this free plan, which is awesome if you have a really small website or if you just want to test Elfsight out. but it is pretty limited, 200 monthly website views, and this also comes with elf site branding. So if you actually want to put this live and on your store, I recommend going for one of these paid plans. What we can also do, instead of just buying this one widget, we can come over to the All Apps pack right here. And this is going to allow us to get access to every single widget that is on Elfsight. So if you want to play around with these, see what widgets are on there, and if there are any others you would like to add to your site, the All Apps pack might be a better option for you. Now, once your plan has been selected, Elfsight is then going to give us this piece of code. And with this code, this is how we are going to embed the Instagram feed that we just created onto your Shopify store. And it's actually very easy to do. So all we do is click on copy code right here, and then we can open up your Shopify editor. Then all we are going to do is click right here on add section. And the section that we want to add is called custom liquid. So we can type this in and click on custom liquid. Once we have this added, we go to this liquid code box and we just paste in the code that we just copied. Just like this, it's now going to load in. And we have the Instagram feed added to our Shopify website.